Fedorenko, high release. Will it stay in bounds? Prus to Pettit-Scantling on the brink. Back to Prus.
Absolutely. Those are the throws that are a little dicier.
And there's Jay Frood. Big flick. Looking for Riggles. He's very tall. And he couldn't make the catch, but Seth Meyer snuck in, cleaned up the trash. Coolidge needs a reset. Gets it right back. And here's Prus. Pettit-Scantling. Oh, this has been a precise and methodical march down the field. Madison goes the distance and leads 3-0 in those 3 games. The Radicals' defense was pretty good too, allowing 13, 23, and 15. And another quick Thunderbirds turnover. Coffin picks up the assist. It's 4-0 Bills through the years. Riggles runs through and just completely takes it away.
And coordinated.
Pittsburgh trying to get on the board here in the opening quarter. And that will work.
They really do look like a team who just needs 1 or 2 strong leaders to help get over the hump and help bring it.
5 on the far sideline by Peters. Here's Thaw again. Laser beam to the end zone. Caught. Cruz, an important member of the handler core on the D-line, also out today. Ethan Beardsley eats up that deep shot. Ethan has played this year. Was in Pittsburgh back in April. Makes you wish you could hyperloop from one game to the next.
The other, absolutely.
The whistle came, and perhaps there was a foul on the mark. And it looks like Hart is waving it off via the integrity rule. Repperman found a lane to the end zone. That's 3 breaks in a row. At the end of the quarter, could not score in the 0 point to start the second. That disc hangs up and somehow finds the target.
That he has been putting up more Ds on the board with each consecutive season.
Oh, David Vatz had it and lost it, and it's ruled incomplete. Cruz again. Low throw, what a catch from Frood. Career. Coffin, cross field, beautiful. Meyer. Stall count rising, but KPS emerged. It was after the stall. Fedorenko giving chase. He's in because of his size. And that's a careless mistake on the restart. As Kevin Brown and Brian Hart miscommunicate. Pittsburgh could be back within 1 right here. Saul to the end zone for the score. 24 Ds in 8 games so far this year. Here's Meshnick for Weber. Repperman closing the space. Anson Repperman with another huge D for Pittsburgh. Oh, and off the hands of Peters in the end zone. That throw hanging up there, and it's knocked away. Frood to space. Meshnick bids. The bigger field. Oh, and perhaps a fatigue giveaway there. Frood to the end zone. Everhart. 7-5, Madison. Brown and Brian Hart and Andrew Meshnick make mistakes early in this game that are uncharacteristic. And that was a gorgeous deep ball there. Cross field, Riggles has plenty of time. Nice look from Hart. The fans were yelling to shoot it to the end zone. Madison took its time and finally hit try-wise. In order to determine seeding for the AUDL Final Four, the regular season records are taken into account. Try-wise looking long. That's a gorgeous throw. Stall count rising, and he didn't even get the hammer off. It's caught by Fedorenko, but it doesn't matter. Coffin for Prus. Right back to Abe Coffin. Former Team USA U23 gold medalist uncorks a majestic backhand, and that's a Radicals goal. Gains some key yardage. Watson to the end zone. Vats.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimate frisbee for life, baby.
Woo.
Takes his time, and Shepard could not hang on. Oh, I think Marmerstein may have got a piece of that disc. Or was it Vats? Pittsburgh is in the loss column. Wiseman looking long. Knocked away by Vats. Again, trapped on the sideline. Hammer back, did he overthrow it? He did. Up high, run down Everhart. Meyer, wide open Weber. Upfield Shepard, long flick. Vats being chased by Coolidge. That was a dime of a throw. Perfect shot for Pittsburgh on the O-line, and he looks like an O-line thrower too. Crossing midfield already, looking for Camp, breaking free. Colin Camp, one of the quickest scores of the game for either team. Teamed, Shepard throws a hanging hammer. In the end zone, it's Weber. Ethan Beardsley in the end zone lays out for the D. He has 80 yards to go to get back within one. Shepard took off. Mac Shepard all the way.
Of shutting down opportunities, which is a more nuanced form of defense.
To the end zone for Camp. Frood gains yards to Meshnik. Didn't have a clear lane to Meyer, so he looked him off. There's a rising backhand. Frood to Bruce. Kunsa, hammer. That'll work.
If he wants to long-term have a shot at beating this Madison
what a
squad.
catch by Tom Annan. Laying out, swinging that right arm around. Scully into Hart for the goal. Looking to the end zone. Watson makes the play. Wriggles up the line. Couldn't get free. Flip it up, and it makes the catch of the quarter. Marmerstein's throw will get to the end zone. And Wriggles slapped it away. Situation when they were looking to tie. Radicals on offense to begin the fourth and looking long. Colin Camp broke free.
About that enough. I'm sure that has made an impact on them as well. It's just easy to overlook that with a team as much finesse as the Radicals.
And Aaron Watson comes down with a huck from Fedorenko. Looking to Schreiwise. Beautiful throw. They wrap the toss around the defender Thaw. And Pat Schreiwise had nothing but green grass ahead of him. Marmerstein to Fedorenko, and he was in. He curled that cut at the last minute to land in the end zone.
Wow.
Annan for Brown. Right up the line. Awesome. Bluffs the over the top as Frood sets the mark, and Jay Frood got a lot of disc, and he got all disc according to the referees. Watson's throw completely canceled, and now Frood looking. Pettit Scantling running. Can he get there? No. Did not make the trip. Oh, and Meshnik rips it away. He hit Marmerstein hard. Marmerstein appears to be shaken up, but Madison pays it off anyway. Fedorenko versus Meshnik here. And it's Mark Fedorenko making the leaping catch under the pressure. Crossfield Scuber. That was fancy from Max Shepard. Throw that absent Thunderbird Tad Whistle will appreciate, and then Repperman's flick, blades too fast.
It's tough to have any game be canceled.
Tough catch there by Camp. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the DC Breeze have finished off the Toronto Rush as Morgenstern bids and Try-Wise shaken up on the landing. Madison trying to close out this win. The Radicals have led wire to wire. Riggles shows off his throwing skills, finding Ryan Tucker, and Wiseman's open in the end zone. 15 midway through the third. Fedorenko back in the game, but he could not haul in the deep shot. Lady hammer, stolen by Pettit-Scantling.
Pettit-Scantling had eyes for that the second it went off.
And that disc was dead on the release. Madison's hammer, on the other hand, works out. That point belonged to Pettit-Scantling, 2 Ds and the score.
The field.
Could happen any day now. Oh, and Logan Bruce. That might be the knockout blow, but it was dropped. Marmerstein to the end zone for the score. Cross field for the score. To what was a very typical victory for the Radicals. Not always pretty, but the defense overpowering. Madison doesn't drop 30 tonight, but the Radicals get the 7-score win. For Pittsburgh, the game finishes as it starts. And all zeros on the clock with Madison ahead 23-16. The 28th straight win here at Breese Stevens Field for the Madison Radicals.